Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here with Mixed Media Mayhem and the Rainbow prompt in Scraptember. And the Mixed Media Mayhem this week is a hop, and for a hop we usually do a scrap lift. So this is a scrap lift from Sherry Kleber Papier, and I absolutely love it. It's got what looks like packaging technique kind of different rainbow inks, and then a couple photos and some rainbow colored a spectrum of embellishments. So I have a couple photos. These are two different filters on a very, very bad photo of Barrett being the very first human to dip his toes in the water that had just been put in our pool. You can see no landscaping was done, and he was so thrilled. He was on the beach entry. We had made a kind of a sloping beach entry to make it easy on the kids to get down into what this was being the shallow end. Of course, it wasn't long before they were spending all their time on the slide and in the spa and over in the deep end, but that's that's another story. So I'm gonna kind of do something similar, and I'm gonna find a place that this goes so that I want to make sure that a lot of the colors show on either side of it. I have backed it with some packaging from 49 and Market Spectrum, or what is it? It's just 49 and Market Vintage Artistry Sunburst. Is that right? Yes, Vintage Artistry Sunburst. I sometimes forget the name extensions. So I've got a whole variety of embellishments from that line, and I have some washi tape, a roll of washi tape stickers that I can maybe add here and there if I need to. And let's get started with the background. So I'm going to put this aside, and not sure where because it needs to be charging, so it has to be close by. I'm going to move my box of stamps over to someplace else. And then I'm going to do this, and we're set. Okay, let me start with the reds and pinks. I'm going to put just a little bit of red there. Let me think about the way I'm going to be applying this. I'm going to be applying it like so. Okay. And then I'm going to blend it into pink. And now I'm going to spritz it. And kind of let it swirl around. Let me do some things like that with my paintbrush. And I'm going to it's fine that happened with the drips. I probably put a little too much water, and that's probably more red than I wanted. But I can always kind of wipe this off and do more pink. Make sure I don't get any on the photo. Let's do this. And I'm maybe gonna not do as much. There we go. And right now, I'm going to blot some of that up. those, the diamonds pattern from the paper towel should go away, but if they don't, I'm okay with that. I kind of like that. Okay, where did my next color that I want to add to the mix, and my color is obviously going to cover more of the page than Sherry's did. Just a little yellow here, and I'll let some drip. It's not dripping when I want it to drip. Well, it's hard to get exactly the right balance to get drips when you want them and not get them when you don't want them. Okay. I like that strength and tone of yellow. I must tell you, I love it. I'm going to put some green on here, and I'm going to maybe try to mix it a little bit with the yellow to get a little different tone. Kind of do that. And let me lay that down, get some green. In a few places. I have to leave room for the blue. Okay, and now I'm gonna wipe this off and I'm gonna blend two blues. Salty Ocean and Peacock Feather. Peacock Feather being the teal, and Salty Ocean being the straight out blue. Let me do well, I'm going to do them separately and maybe try to tease this into something of a more vertical kind of pattern there, and I'll overlap it with that green and kind of do some splashes up there, and I'm going to bring it over kind of to there. I will leave that clean. Now I'm going to go for the straight out blue because we have both the teal, the filters in the photo. One gave the pool a teal look, and the other gave the pool a blue look. So I want to respect both. And let's do this. And I'm going to press down to get some larger blotches. I love that it's mixing with the green and the yellow here. Okay, so I think I'm happy, except I would like a more vivid pink. So I'm going to pull up my pink again. And I'm using picked raspberry. Where did it go? Here it is. I said I was going to leave that clean, and then what do I do but add something to it? Okay, I think that's fine. And if I put my photo kind of right there, I hate that I'm going to lose that. So maybe the photo can go here, sort of in the middle. I hate, maybe, let's do it. I don't like things smack dab in the middle, so I'm going to move it over towards the blues and greens and do embellishing down that side. So let me add a little more of the pink. Okay, I had this brush out to do splatters, but I kind of don't think, I think the way I did the packaging gave it splatters, and here mixing up the colors gives you kind of a darker tone splatter. So I'm gonna quit now. I'm gonna call that one done. I'm gonna place this back in my stack there. And now we're gonna look at embellishing. Put that away. I do wanna add some white splatters on top of the colors. To me, that always makes them stand out, but to be honest, I can't be sure that my white splatters are going to really show up much. I think it's okay. I've got a really nice little blend of colors in there, and some of that's still wet. I'm going to now, I'm hoping that some of that stays even when I do this, but we shall see. Yeah, there were just a couple spots that needed to be dried. Okay, so since that base is wet, I'm going to use liquid glue on the foam instead of tape, and I'm going to put it like so. And now, because my photos are oriented a little bit different from hers, see, hers kind of go horizontally, and so she has some embellishments in the title across horizontally. Did I pick a title? I don't know if I did. We'll see. we'll see, and we may go hunting for a title. So anyway, she did some embellishing on the top of hers, so I'll do mine down the side, or some of it. Okay, one of the things I really liked about hers was when she had the colorful background, she used some white leaf sprigs to, to kind of make the circle pop up. So I'm going to try that. Geez, come on. I've got an ornery wire. I like this, just this part of it, apparently. I'm gonna just start tucking things in, and If you've watched me before, there will be a million times that I wish I had done things in a different order. I'm going to go ahead and put this here over top the photos. And I think I'm just going to use liquid adhesive because putting it on top of the photos kind of raises it up from the background. And then I'm going to add this one kind of right there, but I'm going to put it on some foam. Barrett's Basic Training has turned the corner from one type of training to another, and because of that, he may not be able to call anyone today. I'm going to insert, let's see, I have all these things. I don't have a title. Let me look through here and see. Oops, I can't look at the back of the page because, or the back of the package. I think I had seen one. I thought I had seen one that I liked. I've already got the word sunshine there. There's Happiest. I'm going to use that. I definitely want a the black and white contrast with the rest of the page. I'm going to use the less thick foam. I may not be able to get it all in a straight line. I love this down here, and I think with the fact that it covers so much, the photo placement still allows most of the colors and the pretty parts to be seen. So I like that. Come on. If I put that there, I'm going to need a... So I'm just going to do that and trust that I can embellish over to the side enough for that to make sense. I like this. I'm just going to put a tiny bit of glue in a couple of places so it doesn't need to be all flattened down. There. And I think I'm going to put this guy up here, but we'll see. If I just kind of place it there. I like this tag and this tag, and I thought maybe I could use one there and one here, And I kind of like that this is pink and it's on the pink background, and this is blue and it's on the blue background. But it really needs to stand up from the background to give it some contrast. And I'm also going to distress it. And I'm going to take a couple small pieces of black and white twine and run through it. I'm going to go through this way and then through again. Okay, let me put this here. I'm trying to get this. Let me cut that a lot shorter. And there, it almost doesn't matter where they go on their own there. Okay, where's the other one? Here it is. And black and white twine would look good with it too. I'm gonna maybe put some contrasting embellishments behind there. If I had any pieces of black and white striped paper or something like that. Let's see what we're going to do here. I want to do something similar, but it doesn't have to be exactly the same. I can maybe have these going out that way. And let me put a let me put it under the flower, but over the photo maybe? Nope, not gonna work. I'm gonna put it like that. Well, that seems to be wanting to go there. All right, that's what I'm gonna do there. Now, right in here is where I'm going to build the greenery or the leaf sprig cluster. That I'm going to place this Live in the Dream on. So I'm kind of draping different sprigs around my favorites in that whole. I have a die, a single die, I'll show it to you. This die that cuts all of these different shapes. And I love this one and this one, the two that have the little curly tendrils there. And I want this little tendril, I have in my head that this little tendril will go around this plumeria leaf, but it's not working out for me. They're not exactly the right shape. Okay, there. And then I'll put this down on some foam. Let me get that size of foam. And I'll slide it up under there. And then now I know where to put the rest of the tendrils. So I'm gonna maybe do this smaller tropical leaf that didn't come from that one die, but so I don't want to lose the tendril, so I'm gonna take it up. And then I think I may just need one that kind of curves down. I don't know about you, but every time I scrap lift a page and I kind of take stock of what it is I like about the page, I find something that it might even be a little things that I hadn't thought to do before. I use these leaf tendrils a lot around florals. And I hadn't thought of using them to create a bed for a circular embellishment to live. So I just kind of thought, okay, so I'm going to put this here. I wanted to do something contrast. Ooh, I know what I'm going to do. I have to use this pineapple. When they put pineapples in a collection, I will use them all up quickly. Flowers are the same. I'm addicted to flowers, but pineapples are just a happy image for me. So I'm going to sneak the pineapple in over here next to the little seahorse that's on the tag. And then I'm going to just glue the Good Life up there. Let me move it up while the glue's still wet. And kind of straighten it out a little bit. I have this bow that I really like. I thought I might put some plumerias here, just because I think it would look cute over that leaf. And I may use some of the tropical or some of the greenery that I took out. This was already in the die, and it's green vellum, and I thought it might be pretty over the white leaf. Kind of pointing that way, and then this one's a little smaller. It's going to be easier to place, I think. There. I like the overlaying, kind of like, I have this turtle to include, but I'm not going to do it. There is a turtle, I believe, yes, right here. The turtle in here, I think would be great right there. So I'm going to put it there. our pool that we had before this one, the one in Houston, had turtles made of tile that were on the bottom of the pool. It had a family. It had a mom and 3 babies. I think there were 3. I'll have to look for the photo. Where am I going to put this bow? Do I want the bow anywhere? We'll see. I do want the just chillin', and of course I have to have the bee. Let's do the just chilling by the turtle, maybe. There we go. And it looks like the just chillin' looks like it has that same mixed media splattered on it. I think that's awesome. It's very cool. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit of glue on the foam there, and then turn this guy over and have him walking off of the tag onto the stones by the pool. Now, the butterfly is pink, very pink, so I'm going to put him over in the pink section. And there were many other colored butterflies, but I actually think the pink one is going to work the best here. So maybe I'll put it there and squeeze it up. This little tag I don't think I need, so I'm going to put it aside. And let's see what else we want. I'm going to add hearts. I'm going to try to color match the hearts somewhat. The original has paper hearts. Let's see where the yellow and pink blended. There was something of an orange. And then I've got this pink, this brighter, darker pink that seems to want to go right there. And I have 3 other smaller pinks. It can go there, and we know we have to have some overlapping going on. So I'm going to do that here. And then I have another pale pink that I'm going to put right up here. And now I have to, I have to use this. Okay. This just add water, because that's what we had just done. Let's see, if I run this like so, and then do this, how is that? I like it. I'm going to put this on a thick piece of foam. We had just filled it up and heated it. It was March by the time it got to this. And on March 10th, the whole thing was covered with snow. We had an unexpected snowfall in Georgia. Let's see, this goes here. And these are the same kind of little hearts. So these I have in all the colors that we have left to highlight. I have this little tiny lime green that can go there. I have kind of a teal blue. I don't have any real blues, but I don't think that's gonna matter. Let's put that right there. Come on. I'm gonna use all of the little blue ones. All these hearts came from different Mind the Scrap kits. I'm gonna do that right there and there. And it may be hard to see just kind of as you're looking at it, but what do I want to say? The sheen makes it show up in person. And maybe I can take a good enough photograph so when I post it on Instagram, it'll show. Let me see if I can get this on here to get that stuck down. Oops, well, the bow might cover that. So where did the bow go? The bow is here. I'm gonna put the bow a little bit like so. And I just love these bows because Katie Petite, who designs the collections, draws much better bows than I tie. So that works out great. I'm gonna try to fit this white stuff in here. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna leave it, and I don't know if there's anything in here that I need. There is a pretty tropical leaf. Let me pull it up and see if there's any place I feel like it wants to go. Maybe over here by the pineapple. Maybe down here by this. I'm not seeing it. I don't think I need it. You know, I could argue for it over here. Maybe right here, this part is kind of empty. So if I tuck it way up under so that only part of it shows, let me get it something like, and this is a shame that I'm so adamant about getting it in there. Ooh, I like that. Now I think I might like it up there too. And I'm gonna add maybe one of these pink plumerias down, ooh, right over here. Why not? Okay. And this isn't by the sea, it's by the pool, but I'm going to use and this collection is primarily a beachy kind of collection, but I need a blue element, and this blue starfish is perfect. So I'm going to use it. Here's a different kind of tropical leaf. And let me see if I can pull it. It has red tips on it. Actually, this has a little bit of red in it as well, just absolutely gorgeous art. This is truly art, and I love it. Let me cut that off. It's going to keep curling back and changing the direction that this goes, and I don't really want it to show. I don't plan for it to show anyway. And what is happening there? I need to curl this up. And I guess I have to get leverage a different way. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the flower up and let it come out from under the flower. That's beautiful. Now, does it seem like I need a tropical leaf over here? I don't think so. I'm good with this. I could play all day with it and add a million more things, but thank you for watching. I won't do that. I appreciate it, and I will, I'll probably put a date down here and the fact that he was the first to dip his water in the pool. When we filled it, it was in March of 2009. And I've recently done a couple pages about this house just because, you know, they kind of came up in memories of something or other, and or when I was looking for something, I happened across them. And as it turned out, I had an opportunity to go, some mail got delivered to that address, and the lady who lives there called me, and I went by and picked up the box, and I got a chance to look at my old pool. It looks very different, and it just kind of brought back such happy memories we made when we were living there. And John always said that if we could, you know, lift it up and transport it to here, where we'd be closer to the grandkids and where they ended up living. He said he'd have done that because he didn't think he had ever liked a place that he lived as much as that one. And we you know, pretty much poured our heart and soul in it and a few pennies, and it was perfect, but just 80 miles from where it ended up needing to be. So thank you for watching, and now look at all the white greenery I have for my next page and the little multicolor hearts. So I think I've satisfied the rainbow requirement, and I've also done a sort of faithful representation of the scraplift. So be sure and go visit. I'm going to have a link to the album, and as the week goes by, there will be both the team and members, and even you maybe, putting pages in the, or doing scraplifting the original and putting pages in the album. And if you made a video, you can put a link in there, and it ends up being a hop. Otherwise, it's just a place that you can go and find inspiration. I thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.